Hello, welcome guys for another episode of Come to RN, and I am here in a different place. Welcome back, and I got the coffee now, and we can do our walks. So I'm actually in a different place. It's a hotel. Why? Actually, our apartment was on fire. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Okay, so going back to my story, I'll put some pictures here and some clips that I was able to do during that fire. But the story is that we were sleeping already. It was already 1:30 in the morning, and our son woke us up in our bedroom, and I can hear the alarm is all like loud and beeping, and he said, "Dad, there's a fire." So I was thinking, like, really, is it a joke or not? But it was true, and then thinking that maybe it's from another unit of our apartment. But when I was passing by our kitchen, that was the source. I opened the kitchen and all I see was fire from the stove going towards the ceiling already. And we tried to get the fire extinguisher, and and my son was able to grab it, but then it didn't work, unfortunately. So what I did, I grabbed a bowl in our kitchen, put water, and just throw it on the stove multiple times. And I was like about to run out of the building, but I was thinking of all the neighbors. Our alarm is not, like centralized or something like that. It's just in our unit only. Their alarm didn't turn on, and that's what I was thinking. And I did not give up. All the smoke was already covering the whole place. I cannot really see except for the fire, But because of the neighbors, it didn't stop. I tried. I know that I can get out of the building, but yeah. And then I didn't give up. So, but luckily, I was able to stop the fire, and that's the time that we were like in a panic. I told my son to try to get the fire department's number, but we were on a panic. And I was just concentrating on stopping the fire, and then that's the time after the fire was gone. Then I was able to call the fire department, and then they told me to call 911. So here's a clip when the firemen arrived. As instructed by the 911 operator, we were instructed to get out of the building. So all we have is our dog and our phone. And I waited outside. And then when everything's done, the firefighters went inside, and then just making sure that the fire will not start again. So they went inside, and what I found is this is what happened after the fire department came in here. They actually took the whole stove and tore the the kitchen stove and the blower, and the fire actually started here already, like the walls, and even burned the plastic across the kitchen, and then also even this one here, it's far from the stove. The fire and the heat already came in here. So it's really bad, right? So they took out the stove, and I think that's the correct way to do it, because we don't want to start a fire again. And because of this incident, we are being kicked out by our apartment because we need to renovate. And it's about the renter's insurance. Renter's insurance is kind of tricky. You have to know what you can have if you have a fire. They're kind of like if you're in that situation, there's kind of like you have to be careful what you say, or like how to spend, because they might not cover it, something like that. So you have to have renter's insurance. Speaking of renter's insurance, since we have it, we are covered to go to a hotel or any place that we can stay until the repairs in the apartment is done. So that's why we're here. And then while you're still looking for a place, our renter's insurance is covering our food too. So now we are here in the apartment, they're not gonna cover it anymore. But before we were, before we were able to come here, we were still looking for a place. We're still sleeping in that apartment. Some bills are paid by the insurance, and we're still waiting for the final paperwork. We already submitted a fire department report, or the fire incident report that the insurance is asking. And then there was a guy that inspected the place, and they did their own investigation too. So after that one is done, then I guess we can be paid, go back to the apartment, and then live again normally. It's a very traumatic experience actually. Last night I heard a beep, like a small beep, but I was like already like panicking because I can just imagine again the fire that I saw. And it's not I was lucky enough to no we were lucky enough to get out of that apartment. Everybody know that we are fine. I know that I posted that we had a fire in our apartment, and currently here in our apartment, and they're kind of like renovating it. So we need to get out of this apartment temporarily, but we're fine. And as you can see here, our kitchen is being closed right now, and we're just getting our stuff, and so that we can go on with our work, and we'll be away from this burn smell. So that's gonna be the thing today. Hopefully we can go back to our life again. So if you have questions, you can put some comments here below my page, and if I know the answer, I'll answer you. So thank you very much for watching, and then hopefully we're gonna be done with this coronavirus thing. Yeah, okay, so thank you very much, and bye bye.